Cloudy. My name is Cloudy. Welcome back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't check out my last videos, make sure you check out my last videos. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy your stay. And share with your homies too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm down to do a lot of other Marvel videos, like watch videos on certain characters. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm still learning about a lot of characters. So I'm excited to hear more about them. So if y'all can send me links or send me to other videos I can watch about theories about certain characters or learning about certain characters, I'll watch them for y'all. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But today, we got a video from your boy, Everything Always. Massive Avengers Doomsday plot leak. Invincible Avengers.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. We just got a massive leak for the upcoming Avengers Doomsday, including details for the plot, the team, the lineups, and what's going on in the first half of the film. We're going to talk about where this leak came from. I, of course, will issue the normal spoiler warning when we talk about this kind of content at the channel. It's coming from a rather new Twitter scoopster who actually shared the conversation with his source via text. This has already been re-reported on in several editorials. We're going to cover it here for you in full, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button quickly, guys. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. Thanks to everyone who's been subbing lately and helped grow the channel. You guys are awesome, and if you haven't already, I would just kindly invite you to do so. It's the #1 thing you can do to support us here at the channel. It's free, it enters you for the giveaways, and if you want, stick around at the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so first up, the normal spoiler warning. Guys, remember to take everything that doesn't come directly from Marvel Studios with a grain of salt. However, and in the past, sometimes these anonymous Twitter scoopsters end up being accurate and revealing real details about the film. So in that sense, if this is in any way going to ruin your Avengers experience, if you're susceptible to that kind of thing, now would be the time to back out. Come back and see us. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so these are the latest plot details revealed by the Twitter scoopster James Mac WL, who hasn't been around for a long time in the Marvel scoop game, but has been extremely active as of late with Avengers leaks. He actually shared the text message screenshots with whomever his source is who was talking about Avengers Doomsday, and these are the details that he revealed. Quote, some of the guys from the design team are working on the artwork related to the battle at X Mansion. There's a team headed there, and the title of the artwork is called Invincible Avengers. The mission is to try to...
Bro, what does that mean? Invincible Avengers, bro. Is there gonna be like a hope? Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. This variant stuff, bro, is gonna open a lot of doors to so many other groups and other characters and stuff, bro. Now I'm wondering, is the Invincible Avengers Sam Wilson's Avengers team? Or is this a whole new different team of different people, bro? There's gonna be at least like 70 teams in these movies, bro. I'm telling you.
Solve the incursion between the two worlds and also rescue Monica Rambeau. This team, along with other characters from that universe, will later protect Loki at the Citadel after discovering the TVA and Doom's plan. Basically, they are the protagonists of the movie and the most important characters, so to speak. He then continues by adding, this team includes Sam, Thor, Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi, Scott Lang, Jennifer Walters, Yelena, Bucky, Bob, Bruce Banner, Shuri, M'Baku, Namor, and the Fantastic Four, who joined the mission because Doom kidnapped Franklin and took him to Europe.
Wait, did he say, wait, that's a big ass plot leak. Bro said Dr. Doom stole baby Franklin, bro? Yeah, bro, we gotta get bro out of here. Bro out here stealing babies, bro. He stole a ship and stole baby Franklin, and he decided to hurt, you know. And maybe the Fantastic Four from that point are gonna try to contact that universe to try to get in touch with the people that's there. Like, yo, I know it's heroes over there, you know what I'm saying? Or he probably gonna try to contact, like I was saying in my past videos, if y'all check him out, he probably gonna try to contact himself from that universe, from the 616 universe. He might try to contact himself and his family, like, yo, I know this might be trippy if you ain't figured this out yet, but we are y'all. You might see the other Fantastic Four teams too, the Michael B. Jordan Fantastic Four team, the other Fantastic Four team with Johnny Storm. I'm retarded. With Chris Evans, Johnny Storm, you know what I'm saying? Bro, this is gonna be crazy. This fight is gonna be crazy, bro. So that Invincible Avengers, I'm guessing, is going to be pretty much all of the Avengers teams coming together. It seems
Verse
like.
X.
Or at least all the
Then he
people
adds that
are
John
left.
Walker,
You know what I'm saying,
Ghost,
that are still
Red
alive.
Guardian stay behind in Earth 616, along with other characters to protect Earth from some kind of invasion that he doesn't know.
Wait, he said who stayed
Then
back?
he adds that John Walker, Ghost, Red Guardian stay behind in Earth 616, along with other characters to protect Earth from some kind of invasion that he doesn't know exactly what it is, but he heard about it around the workplace. He does know that the rest of the Thunderbolts, Wakanda, Talokan, and the Sorcerers, along with Wong, stay on Earth to defend it. Okay, so if this is all, again, correct, then we basically do have a rough roadmap of what the first act and a half might look like of this film. Basically, you'll have the Fantastic Four arriving on the 616 and linking with Yelena Belova and Bucky's new Avengers. They'll probably get filled in on what the Fantastic Four already know about the multiverse, etc., and what's going on with Doctor Doom. They'll then link with Captain America Sam Wilson's Avengers, which we know include the likes of Captain Marvel.
Oh, so I'm guessing they gonna come to the 616 universe, you know, seeking help. Like, bro, we need all of us if we're gonna stop Doctor Doom. Like, or maybe they figured out what Doctor Doom is trying to do, and they're like, okay, we need to go warn them, but at the same time, we do need their help too. You know what I'm saying? And then he stole our baby. Our baby's very powerful, and we need to let them know we need to get our baby back, or shit's going to hell, bro. Everything's going down the drain. You might as well just start putting stuff down in your diary about your, you know, your last few days on Earth and everything like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, these movies are finna be good, bro. Like, the plot that he's giving us, bro, I feel like the plot is going to leak into Spider-Man 4, which is probably why, well, I feel like it's going to leak from Spider-Man 4 into Avengers Doomsday because, you know, Spider-Man 4 is coming first, now that we know. Unless they end up changing it again and Spider-Man 4 come out after, which I feel like might end up happening, bro. I'm not going to lie. Because I feel like this story is going to leak in to a Spider-Man 4 story, and it's going to kind of show all the people that ended up in the universe because of what Doctor Doom is doing, how he's got everybody scrambling and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But if they are going to put Spider-Man 4 first, and they are saying Spider-Man is going to be working with Doctor Doom, bro, I'm assuming a lot of the stuff that we're hearing is going to happen. It's going to happen in Spider-Man 4. We're going to see a little bits and pieces of it, because you can't forget, bro, this story is happening at the same time as Avengers Doomsday. So we're just seeing the perspective when we were watching Spider-Man 4. That's pretty much what it is, bro. Spider-Man 4 is pretty much just a perspective of what's going on in Avengers Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? So I do think we're going to see a little bit of what's going to happen in Avengers Doomsday from Peter Parker's perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bro. These movies are going to be long as hell, bro. All together, bro. All three movies together, bro. Probably going to be about 20 hours long, bro. Not lying, bro. These movies are going to be long. I really do think these movies are going to be about 15 to 20 hours long all together. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be about 4 hours each, bro.
And as I've already said before, as soon as Monica Rambeau went missing in a different dimension, there's a really good chance that SWORD has never stopped working on this, and it would only be a couple of degrees separation between SWORD to Wong to America Chavez for her to explain to them what's actually going on in the multiverse. Keep in mind, when the Fantastic Four ship arrives in that Thunderbolts post-credit scene, it's described as an extra-dimensional ship, as if the system knows how to label it and knows what that is. Then out of the Fantastic Four, the new Avengers, and Sam Wilson's Avengers, they'll carve out what's...
Oh, so are you thinking in the Thunderbolts they probably had like a little time skip to where they already been filled in on like what the multiverse, all that, et cetera, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they already have some technology to kind of understand everything. So who built the technology? In all honesty, I'm pretty sure it's the Wakandans. How would you say it? I'm pretty sure it's the people from Wakanda who made the technology for them in their base. You know what I'm saying? So there might be a time skip in Thunderbolts from that post-credits, from the ending of the movie to the post-credit scene. There might be a little time skip in that, bro.
Major
that we might
Invincible Avengers team and take off to rescue Monica Rambeau on that X-Men timeline that we here at the channel are now guessing is the 10,005 in Marvel's attempt to just put all of the Fox characters into one universe, where we're most likely seeing those set photo leaks where you've seen the Sentinels in the courtyard for Mansion X. That's where a huge fight will go down with the X-Men. That's our main A-Squad Avengers. Also, quick side note, when the Russos were doing Avengers Infinity War, they referred to what Captain...
So the X-Men the group themselves are considered the Avengers. Okay.
America and Black Widow had going as the Secret Avengers, although technically they weren't two. Also, quick side note, when the Russos were doing Avengers Infinity War, they referred to what Captain America and Black Widow had going as the Secret Avengers, although technically they weren't really operating as an Avengers team. Well, they technically were operating as an Avengers team, just not using the name.
So is she gonna come back
to them as the Secret Avengers, and I think that's what's going on right here. They have this main Avengers team in Doomsday. They're referring to it as the Invincible Avengers. Then for the other half of this, we have this mystery invasion, which we're going to talk about in just.
Okay, now I'm confused, bro. So y'all gotta help me out in the comments, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all can't tell me y'all not a little bit confused too. Because I'm pretty sure when bro was giving this info, he was a little confused when he first heard about it too, and then he started to understand it a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm confused right now. Help me out, bro. So are the Thunderbolts gonna be the Invincible Avengers, like the Secret Avengers? Because I can see that. I can honestly see them being like the spy group of Avengers, which I would think maybe Hawkeye might end up joining, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have more characters join the squad. You know what I'm saying? Like probably like 3 or 4 more characters. And then I also wonder, is Sentry going to get back in action, bro? Because at the end of the movie, bro didn't want to go back using his powers and stuff like that. At least from my knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Because he was scared that he was gonna turn into this thing. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of questions, bro. So y'all let me know, bro. Is the Thunderbolts going to be the Invincible Secret Avengers? You know what I'm saying? Or is it going to be a whole different team, bro?
It feels like maybe the B Squad, along with Wong, the Sorcerer Supreme, and what's left over at Kamartaj and Wakanda, Talokan, and some of these other Avengers will stay and deal with whatever that invasion is. I'm guessing that invasion will also have something to do with Doctor Doom and will actually be his Doombots invading, and that's what they're fighting off. And the reason I think this is basically based on my theories due to the leaks, which I hate doing. I'd really rather craft theories here at the channel around what's going on.
No, we like the leaks, bro. Hey, keep doing the leaks, you know what I'm saying? So I'll pop out theories for you. So then when you do your little theories, you know what I'm saying, you have, you know what I'm saying, keep dropping these, you know what I'm saying? I got theories.
But if Doctor Doom is using theories, Sentinels, as he's been rumored to do in the X-Men timeline, it could be because his very own Doombots are busy invading the 616. And I guess I'm going to be the one who says it out loud, well, because I'm the only one speaking during this video. If it feels a little familiar that one team will head out into space to deal with Thanos, I mean Doctor Doom, head on while the other stays on Earth and protects it from an invasion, well, that's because you have seen that before, just can't remember where. Now, obviously...
See, this is what I think, bro, if they are going to space, I'm not going to lie, bro. And I could be, like, really wrong, you know what I'm saying, talk about this, but I really think if they going into space, this is like a perfect time to mash DC, because they got the Green Lantern Corps out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just really feel like a lot of the DC characters, how are they not running into the Marvel characters when some of these characters are in the same areas, like the same vicinity? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if they going out to space, bro, you know the Green Lantern Corps, they be out there in space and stuff a lot. So I'm like, how are they not running into these people? I know space is a huge area, you know what I'm saying? So it's possible they just far away on a different side. But I do feel like they wouldn't know what's going on in space, because they in space. You know what I'm saying? Like they powers, like they in space, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it would be a perfect time for them to match some DC characters, man, bro. But that's just me, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not really something they could do or should do, you know, but that's just me, you know what I'm saying? I love the heroes and villains and stuff, and I really think Marvel and DC matching up, creating movies and stuff together, bro, I really feel like they could create some fire top tier movies, bro. No cap. Y'all can't tell me y'all don't think that too, bro. Y'all don't think a couple of characters from DC and a couple of characters from Marvel can't make a dope TV show or movie together, or a dope TV show or movie together, bro? That'll just run up the numbers, bro, like fast. I really do think that can happen, bro. I really think they can make a lot of bread matching characters together.
The other
Like,
huge
storylines
detail
together,
or
bro.
bombshell here is the
I really want
confirmation
them to
that
do it. They
Dr.
probably
Doom
will do it,
actually
though.
kidnaps
Probably
Franklin
leading up
Richards.
to it.
If you paid attention to what the leaked post-credit scene for the Fantastic Four is supposed to be, it seems like they were insinuating that Dr. Doom holding an unconscious Franklin Richards as Sue Storm walks back into the room. So it felt like that may be the case, and we've even
Damn.
speculated that it may be
Where you gonna
Been in
die,
a car
bro?
accident and
maybe Dr. Doom and Franklin Richards who are actually on board that Fantastic Four ship that showed up at the end of the Thunderbolts, although in that video I mentioned that I think it's a lot more likely the case that's actually the Fox Fantastic Four. But in any event, Dr. Doom with an infant Franklin Richards is extremely scary because Franklin Richards is just so powerful that if Doom finds any way to tap
Bro.
into that, including letting Franklin Richards age up and
I'm
think
not
that
gonna
he's
lie,
exact-
bro. If they have an evil baby, evil Franklin, bro, they could do so much with that, bro. Because he could be evil and then end up realizing, like, well, I've been on the wrong side the whole time. Because I mean, you know, he still is a kid, so he could be easily manipulated. You know what I'm saying? So they probably trying to use that like he's a kid. You know what I'm saying? So he can easily be manipulated right now, and they can really use that for the story. You know what I'm saying? And they can really prolong this phase as well if they wanted to with Baby Franklin. You know what I'm saying?
actual
Using
father,
Baby Franklin, they
then
can
having
prolong
his
this, but
power on his
I feel like
side
they can
is
just fit it
all
all
he would
into the
need
movies.
to defeat Loki if he can tap into Franklin's power. Right now, it feels like he can't really be at the center of the multiverse as God Emperor Doom unless he takes out the God of Stories Loki. And it also feels like Loki at this point is one of the most powerful beings
of
we've
Stories,
seen with the
that's
way
so
he can
hard, bro. I
control
ain't gonna
time.
lie.
He's basically outside of the multiverse. So Doom was going to have to acquire quite a bit of power in order to take him on, regardless of where he's at with his tech and sorcery when we're
Bro, are we
introduced
gonna
to
see
him.
Loki
And
fight?
Franklin
You
Richards
gonna see him
again
get
would
up
be
out the
all the
chair and
power
fight?
he would need. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down in the comments in reaction to any and all of the details.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll be extremely excited, bro, if we get to see Loki get up out that chair and fight, bro. Because I really do want to see what his new powers are, bro. Because I know he got new powers added on to the powers that he do have. And I really want to see what he can do with those powers, bro. What anybody could do in that chair with those powers, bro. It would be dope to see. I'm not gonna lie. And if he do fight Loki, do y'all think he'll win? And would it be a win even if he don't kill Loki and he just get him out the chair?